So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Man. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake. Man, he's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one good for 14 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. And
finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Able to fight through one tackle. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No, check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Gun! Hot! Hot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. On first down, man trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 3rd down. Man, flushed out right. This is caught. Watkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. To try here for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking long for Westbrook. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. Man. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
No, check, Patriot!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off the play fake. Man, going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, man. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Over! Gone!
And they'll go ground game up 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Leopard!
Looking to throw on second down. Man, buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go!
From the gun. Man. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff looking right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off play action. Man. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.